I'm inside and I saw Scooby Doo WrestleMania Mystery. It is directed by Brandon Vitti, written by Michael Ryan, and if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This movie starts and we're seeing WWE City. It's an entire city with a whole guy in front of the city. He's just a statue guy. I like the movement of, hey, welcome to WWE, and his arm moves. The literal statue, it's not a statue, it's like a paper or cardboard or wood. It's just a cutout of a guy, and I found that to be very nice. I liked that. It was a nice touch. We meet some wrestlers. We meet The Miz, and he's just having a little bit of a jog. But there's this ghost bear that just randomly appears. This ghost bear is orange, has a skull face, and it looks like he's on fire. Look, this bear is really cool. If I had a bear like this, I wouldn't let him get into the wild at all. I personally would keep this bear forever because it's the coolest bear I've ever seen. Kane's also introduced in the very first part of the Scooby Doo movie, but then Scooby Doo and Shaggy are playing a WWE video game, and Scooby Doo is so amaze-tastic at playing the game that he gets a victory dance, and he nails the victory dance because he's Scooby Doo, and because he nails this victory dance, he gets an all-expense paid ticket. I guess it's multiple tickets to a WWE City, and WrestleMania is there. And immediately, looking at these freaking two guys, I'm jelly. Bro, you get to go to WWE City? Imagine all of the people doing slams on each other. All the restaurant employees, they slamming down on each other. They slamming patties down onto the grill, or maybe they body slam their employees because it's WWE City and everyone's wrestling at WWE City. I'm a big fan that Scooby and Shaggy have to convince the Scooby Doo gang to come to WrestleMania. Fred doesn't care about it at all. Daphne is like, whatever, I guess. She seems to hate the idea the most. Velma is like, all right, I guess, sure, whatever. And then it's up to Daphne, and she's like, fine, okay, whatever. And then they drive to WWE City, and then they accidentally get off the side of the road. But then this way, they meet some of the trainers and some of the wrestlers, including John Cena! Yeah, John Cena's here. This drawing of John Cena looks so accurate to how I remember John Cena. Out of all these wrestlers introduced, the only ones I really know about are John Cena, Kane. The other wrestlers, I don't recognize. I mean, this is from 2014. This was a movie from 2014. They might have been the hit top wrestlers of 2014, because oh boy, I do remember John Cena being around 2014. I remember him in the Fred movies, and that came out in like earlier 2010s. Oh my goodness, John Cena's here. Oh my goodness, is Daphne. As soon as John Cena takes off his hoodie, she's swooning over him. Oh my goodness, John Cena! Why did no one tell me that wrestlers were so hot? It was in this moment that I realized the appeal of WWE for everyone. Women like Daphne, they're attracted to the peak male physique of WWE wrestlers. For the males, because right in the same scene, it sees Shaggy and Scooby are also daydreaming about flexing with John Cena. So people like Scooby Doo and Shaggy, they want to become wrestlers. And so that's the appeal of watching WWE. The Scooby Doo gang have an uncomfortable interaction with the guy saying, "Get off my lawn!" And so they get VIP tickets to an event, and then they go to that event. And that event is pretty fun. I was watching the animated guys go wrestle, and I was just thinking, oh man, it's honestly easier to add power to a wrestler in animation. But I was seeing this animation, and I was just missing the real thing Like, I want to see IRL WWE now, because honestly, the Scooby Doo WWE is a little bit lackluster, but it has to be by design. It has to be by design to get me to want to watch WWE, because honestly, WWE is cooler than this movie. But this has a little bit of coolness of WWE in it. Don't you worry. It has pyrotechnics and everything. It has an entire stadium in the center of WWE. Amongst the people that we met within the Scooby Doo gang, we have this guy named Cookie and his nephew who wants to be a WWE wrestler. He wants to be the Bone Breaker or something. It was an alliteration. I'm injured. Don't you know you can get injured in the WWE? Says Cookie to his nephew. That means you shouldn't be you shouldn't be a wrestler at all. No way. And I was just thinking, man, you are really, really hammering it in that you don't want him to be a wrestler because you failed at becoming a wrestler. I just think that if you saw him be successful at a wrestler, you'd feel bad because you're not a good person. Instead of being super duper happy for your nephew, I feel like you'd just be really resentful and hate him even more. Scooby-Doo keeps having dreams of wrestling food, and then he wakes up by Shaggy saying, "Wait, what are you doing, Scooby-Doo?" He wakes up and he's wrestling the giant ghost bear. Wow! And look, they have to either run away from it because it's causing a lot of mayhem, but then it keeps going. It scatters, and then the ghost bear is gone. Scooby-Doo gang be like, "This is weird. This is strange. How do we live? How do we live unless we do something about this strange mystery?" And then freaking Vince McMahon calls the Scooby-Doo gang to an office. "Hey, we need your help. We need your help solving a mystery." And this freaking secretary lady hates the Scooby-Doo gang. "Oh, why do you hate the Scooby-Doo gang? They didn't do anything against you." She just wants to deny them. And then Vince McMahon be like, "Oh, well, actually, let me help them." It's like, why? What, are you some sort of accountant? Are you trying to be saving money? What? They're not going to be paid. You can have them look for the mystery, and then we have the Scooby-Doo gang are looking into this mystery of what the heck the ghost bear is. Also, what's fun is Scooby-Doo, amongst his sleepwalkings, the second time he sleptwalk, he stole the championship belt. He stole it. He didn't mean to, but he was practicing the victory dance at the very beginning of the movie. He was just doing that because, I don't know, sleepwalking, I guess? He's been having a lot of weird dreams lately. And then the Scooby-Doo gang be like, "Whoa, why is he having these weird dreams? Oh wow, we found a sequence of somebody hacking into this victory dance, and there's like some specific points that are highlighted to imprint into Scooby-Doo." This part really lost me. How could Scooby-Doo be programmed to sleepwalk and steal the championship belt from a video game? Scooby-Dooby-Doo! Who cares? Who cares? It's Scooby-Doo. Anyway, so we have Shaggy and Scooby-Doo because for some reason Shaggy's included, but Scooby-Doo initially, the secretary lady to Scooby-Doo be like, "Hey, you stole the belt. You're gonna go to jail." And Shaggy's like, "Oh, I don't know, man. I saw him. He's kind of been with me the entire time. Look at the security footage." And she pulls up the security footage. And it's just undeniable. So Shaggy questions her again. And because of this, she's like, "Oh, because we're trying to protect your friend, you're going to go to jail too. So you..." Why? I heard this and I'm just thinking, lady, that's too harsh of a punishment. Why are you doing this? But then, no. Actually, we have Vince McMahon comes in. He's like, "Hey, Scooby and Shaggy, you want to prove your innocence? Go into the ring." And then there's a whole training montage. And then we have them going to WrestleMania. Honestly, the most fun part of this movie has to be them learning how to become wrestlers, and then in between the training montage and WrestleMania, they have another encounter with the Ghost Bear. But it's quite strange how the Ghost Bear only encounters random places within the facility itself, the WWE facility itself, and it's nowhere else. And wow, they found a drain where the Ghost Bear could come from. That's weird. That's strange. Anyway, time to have a fight. Skinny Man and Dead Meat. That's their dynamic duo, and they're going up against Kane, and they actually aren't terrible. They survive. Shaggy gets caught into a bunch of ropes, and there's this EMP device that's supposed to turn off the electricity, and then stealing can occur, I guess. Why do you need to turn off the electricity when you've already stolen the belt? Because Velma proved that someone already stole the belt and replaced it with something that's magnetic and iron, and she proved it with the magnet. So why turn off the lights in the first place? Oh, because they want to ruin the WrestleMania event. They could have some sort of grudge? That's weird and strange. Well, anyway, the Ghost Bear appears. After the lights are turned off, we have the fight, a pretty epic fight between Kane and Scooby Doo, and Scooby Doo wins. He wins, and freaking Ghost Bear be like, "Argh!" He's so angry. He's so angry that he gets so clumsy, messes up, trips up, gets himself caught, and guess who's the Ghost Bear? It's freaking Cookie. It was the guy the entire time telling his nephew to not become a wrestler because he himself sucks at becoming a wrestler. And why a bear? Well, when he was a wrestler, there was a bear. Bears. There's bears. Well, anyway, this was a fun Scooby-Doo. It ends with a cool montage of Scooby-Doo being a cool wrestler and being awarded the championship belt. He was like, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, and then that's it, ends. And oh my goodness, I like this collaboration a lot. I like the idea of WrestleMania and Scooby-Doo. WWE Scooby-Doo. I honestly want to see more of the Scooby-Doo gang be wrestlers. I mean, the entire Scooby-Doo gang is convinced of loving WWE at the very end of this movie. Velma even does a, this is awesome kind of thing at the very end. And I liked it. This is a solid Scooby-Doo movie. I'd say it's so solid that it gets a solid 6.9 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes that. If you want to fast track a movie review, you can do that for $20 Redeemos at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movie reviews, you can go to this link tree, find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movie reviews, so you can go here. And until next time, mint salad sauce. See you later, my salad croutons, big bits.